Hello and welcome to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders by collegedunya.com. Today we have with us Dr. G. Srinivasa Rao, Principal at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, AP. He is a PhD from Vishweshwara Technological University, MTech from NIT Calicut, BTech in Mechanical Engineering as well from SV University of Engineering, Tirupati. He has been into coaching and teaching students for over 2 decades and has been a professor in mechanical engineering department. Apart from teaching, executing R&D projects and experiencing different workshops, he has also generated funds for various R&D projects and became the quality inspector for Indian Merchant Chamber R. Bajaj National Quality Award. He has also been a member of American Society for Engineering Education. His achievements have been huge and it is a pleasure to have you today on the show, sir. Hello and welcome, sir. Yes, sir. So my first question to you would be, you have held key positions in education institutes throughout your professional career. So what are the key factors that keep you connected to the education sector, sir?
Especially for me, if you consider the curiosity and the digital literacy coupled with the human values has given a really three, what I can say, steps for me to be successful in this particular profession. Yeah, next one.
Yes, sir. So being the principal of Sri Vishnu College of Engineering, what is your philosophy of leadership? What would you describe as your leadership style, sir?
So leadership is also, I believe, he is a team member only. But only thing what he can able to do is he has to facilitate in all the ways to the team members. Okay, so if he can able to do that, then he will be a good leader.
And what would be your leadership style, sir?
It will be participative leadership because I will also feel like a member in a team.
That's great, sir. So the education systems in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can be for an inbound student gain from studying in your institute, sir?
No, what actually we will think about that will be, we want to curtail the gap between our institute and industry and as well as our institute with the foreign institutions, okay, by giving world-class opportunities for the students inside the campus only. At this particular point of time, I want to say our chairman, K.V. Vishnuraju Garu, who is actually a driving force for us. Okay, so he will actually rove around all the universities and try to get the best practices for us. So my point here will be that we have to create a world-class opportunities for the students in my campus. That is the philosophy of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women.
That's great to hear, sir. I would like to ask my next question, which would be how does the curriculum of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women ensure the best practice of industry?
Yeah, actually what happens is, so we have a flexibility because ours is the autonomous institution. We have a flexibility in the curriculum design, and at every point of time we will invite the industry persons, okay, to design some of our courses, and at the same time delivery also they will take care. Okay, so some of the industry specific electives are available for the students to do across all the branches. And our students will go for internships, okay, during the vacation, and we have one facility where we will call it as a free elective facility, where final year 6 months the students are free because they will complete all the coursework pertaining to BTech degree in the final year first semester itself. The final year second semester they are totally free. They can go to the industry, they can spend their time, do the projects, then they can observe and learn the industry practice as well.
No, that's an amazing opportunity to learn and have an experience also from the industry, sir. Uh, the next question would be, what do you
Yes.
think should be the institute's next top priorities for the next 5 years down the line?
Actually, what I can say is from 6 to 7 months back, okay, our priorities are different. Now the priorities are totally changed. Now our priority will be the maximizing the student engagement and learning, okay, in online mode. Okay, so that is the major, what I can say, the goal what we have kept. Okay, as early as possible, we want to reach that, and at the same time, we want to bring out the interdisciplinary culture for the students. Okay, so if she is the mechanical engineer, she wants to interested in VLSI design. So there must be a facility at least to study a couple of subjects here and try to use those things into the robotics or something like that. Okay, so that type of freeness we want to bring it, and we have already started that in this present curriculum, and definitely we will achieve this interdisciplinary culture to the students.
That's amazing, sir. Having interdepartment knowledge from various, subjects will obviously help the students a lot. So
Yes,
I
yes.
completely agree on that. So what do you see as your institute's greatest strengths?
Greatest strength will be our management and faculty, okay, and as well as the students. Okay, so these are the three pillars for our institution. Okay, and I can say all these three people together we will work and to achieve the goals.
That's great, sir. Is there any message that you think that you want to share about your institute? You think that the other, the college going students would not know and would like to know about your institute?
Yes, yes, correct. Okay, so one thing I can tell you that ours is a exclusive women's engineering college. Okay, and that too, more than 80% of the girls they will stay inside the campus in the hostels. So nearly you have 3,000 girls are staying in the hostels. Okay, so engaging them after academic hours is actually really a fun thing which is happening inside the campus. Generally, the other students they don't know. Okay, so because of that particular culture, we are now the number one in the state of Andhra Pradesh for getting the placements. Okay, so last year, if you can see our record, that is 789 placements we got. And during this pandemic time, already we crossed 200 placements and we are marching towards the 700 again. Okay, so that is the beauty of this particular institution.
It's great to hear about your placement scenario as well, sir. It gives a clarity to the students, about the companies and everything. That's great. Last question, or just a message that you would want to give to the current youth or the aspiring students of your college, sir?
Oh, current youth. Okay, so this is what I can say is the future of any nation. Okay, and on the whole, the future of this particular world are greatly influenced by the decisions that what this present youth will take in their students' time. Okay, so that's why I am requesting and I am telling to all my fellow youth members that whatever the decision you are taking, whether you want to study, whether you want to go for entrepreneurs, whether you want to build up your family or maybe your country, okay, so keep that a long goal that all of us as a human being at home. So that type of philosophy has to come at your student level itself. Then if you can choose the right path, we are all here to support you, then our future generations will be very happy.
That's an amazing message, sir, because everyone just needs
Thank
a
you.
hand, to grow ahead in their life. So thank you for your time, sir. From the team of College Dunya, I would like to thank you for being there on our show today for Thoughtful Leaders. Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you for
Thanks a
being
lot.
on the show.